All right, good morning, everyone. We'll go ahead and get started. Let's begin by settling the body, adopting a stable, comfortable, upright position serviceable for meditation. So we think about keeping our feet flat and our back straight, torso open, hands in the lap right over left with the palms upturned and the thumbs gently touching. Our eyes are gently closed or slightly open, making sure we let in enough light to remain alert. We try to maintain an awareness of not slouching, not leaning. And we also let go of any unnecessary tension or rigidity in the body, relaxing into a stable, comfortable, upright position, just allowing the body to fall into place. And we begin to let go of attending to the environment, allowing sights and sounds to be as they are without investigation, constraining our awareness just to the body and mind, beginning to concentrate that awareness in the present by attending closely to the physical sensation that accompanies the in-breath and the out-breath and the space around the opening of the nostrils, giving ourselves the instruction to notice quickly when anything other than that one physical sensation is arising in the mind. And then without judgment or frustration to lift our awareness up from those distractions in place, that awareness gently but firmly, again and again on the breath. And then when the mind feels more calm, and generate a broad altruistic motivation for our time. Taking a moment to reflect on our motivation and trying to expand it, thinking that whatever positive qualities, whatever we're interested in, thinking how by accomplishing that, we become more beneficial, not just to a limited number of sentient beings, but to countless sentient beings, becoming concerned about countless sentient beings and our impact on them. Thinking that if I develop my mind, if I create new positive familiarities, if I work on the destructive familiarities, habituations, tendencies that are already present in my mind and reduce them, then that benefit is not limited just to a small number of people. But my mind can be developed limitlessly. And then the reach of that limitless mind is also without constraint. So we think of those countless sentient beings that can be benefited by the development of our mind and wishing to bring about that positive impact. We apply ourselves to the practice. And so, in keeping with wanting to deepen those new positive tendencies, habits, familiarities of the mind, these beneficial mental states, begin looking again at the 8 verses of thought transformation that we look at once or twice a year. So, the first verse, with the thought of attaining enlightenment for the welfare of all beings who are more precious than wish-fulfilling jewels, I will constantly practice holding them dear. With the thought of attaining enlightenment for the welfare of all beings who are more precious than wish-fulfilling jewels, I will constantly practice holding them dear. So there are 3 different parts to that contemplation. The first is striving to benefit sentient beings not only in a worldly way, not only in a limited way, but wanting to completely be of benefit, wanting to eradicate all suffering for sentient beings. And we recognize that we ourselves suffer We ourselves are in an uncertain, precarious situation under the influence ourselves of karma and delusion. So we must first achieve enlightenment ourselves, achieve that safety, that capacity, and then use that to be of limitless benefit. So take a moment and try to generate that aspiration, seeing that as what sentient beings need. Sentient beings need more and more other sentient beings achieving enlightenment, using that enlightenment to work for the welfare of all of the remaining sentient beings, guiding them to their own enlightenment. And then the second concept is the idea of sentient beings themselves being more precious than wish fulfilling jewels. So, a wish fulfilling jewel is a mythical object from ancient India that can bestow worldly pleasures, wealth, power, and so on. But the field of sentient beings, relating to that field constructively, is what gives us all of our good qualities. Without sentient beings, we can't develop loving kindness, compassion, generosity, patience, ethics. And the benefits of these good qualities is nothing short of our own enlightenment. So these benefits are infinitely more useful than all of the money in the world, every possession, the highest, most powerful role that sentient beings could have. So think, do we act as though everyone that we meet is fulfilling our enlightenment, is bringing us to our enlightenment? Try to imagine going about your day, holding in mind that every act of kindness that you can show to a sentient being, every act of patience, every act of generosity and ethics is bringing you to your enlightenment. And then think that that attitude is the key that unlocks the mind of equanimity, the mind that can hold every sentient being to be dear to oneself. That sense of warm heartedness toward all sentient beings, not simply some sentient beings who we think are benefiting us, and some sentient beings who are not benefiting us, and some sentient beings that are harming us, but instead seeing that every sentient being is benefiting us, only in different ways. It spontaneously gives rise to a feeling of being able to hold all sentient beings as dear to oneself. So try to give rise to that warm heartedness on that basis, flowing from that understanding. Looking at sentient beings through eyes of loving kindness, compassion. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together. And we'll dedicate to recollect your altruistic motivation and think that by having engaged in this contemplation, you've actualized that motivation, which has generated positive energy in the mind, and think that you freely offer the fruit of your practice, that positive energy for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception. Thinking strongly when that positive energy ripens, may it serve as a cause and condition to eliminate war, conflict, poverty, famine, disease, disasters, all painful inner and outer conditions. May it fully ripen the minds of all sentient beings. May they quickly meet perfect teachers and arise in the state of full enlightenment. May I too achieve the state of enlightenment so that I might work for the benefit of sentient beings perfectly. May any obstacles facing the Guru's long life be completely dispelled. And may I and all sentient beings in this moment come under the joyful care and guidance of enlightened beings. May we be guided and protected until we swiftly achieve that state of enlightenment. Thank you.